And we're back in the 1990 Miata, and as you can see, my Tombstone has a big piece missing out of it because I had some wooden car ramps and I didn't secure them right, and they fell towards the center console and busted a piece off. So this whole Tombstone is brittle and it's original, so what I'm going to do is order a new one off of Miata, a Mazda OEM one, and hopefully a new one won't be as so brittle, because you could buy a used one off of eBay or something, but it's going to be 30 plus years old. So I'll just try to buy a new one and see how that works out. You can also buy a stainless one of these on Miata, but I just prefer the OEM look. So before we can get this out, we have to take the center console loose. So you have one Phillips screw here, and they shouldn't be overly tight. Thankfully it does not. Take one screw out here, put that down the passenger footwell area, and then there's going to be one on the other side right here. So you can just take that one loose. Let that drop down there, that's fine. And then coming back to the cup holder area, you just take your cup holder out. And then I also have this piece out. I'm gonna clean this area out too when I get a chance. You got one screw down in there you gotta take out. This has been done before on YouTube. I'm just documenting the process for this specific car. So there's a history of, you know, all the little things that have been done to it, including the maintenance. Coming inside the little center console area, you got two more screws in here. And I used to have a 92 Miata, and it actually had another release for the trunk. This one, being a 90 Miata, only has a release for the gas lid. So something to keep in mind: never lock your keys in your 90 Miata, because you do not have a trunk release inside, which sucks. So it's good they figured that out in the year or two after the very first Miata year, but I wish you would have had it on this car. And so now your whole center console is loose. And what I heard from a video is you can just kind of slide the whole thing, pick it up and slide it back from the Tombstone just a little bit. So we're going to try that first, because if we don't have to take it all the way out, then we're good to go. Now there may be a screw. It looks like there might be a screw in there we have to access, so we might as well just take it off. Now I've already had the shift knob loose. Now you could get some gloves with some grip on them, try to twist loose. That did not work for me. I actually had to get a hair dryer. I had to heat it up and then wrap a rag around it with a channel lock, and I was able to break it loose that way. So actually, let's see if it'll should still. Or is it still that? No, it's from that last time that I took it loose. That was like last year or so. So it's still a little tight, but I was able to get it right off. And then might have to be in neutral. Here I'm sitting on the passenger side. I have the emergency brake on, so let me just reach my foot over and push the clutch in and put it in neutral. Nice. There's more area for my legs over here than the driver's side. Okay, so we got a neutral, so we can take it up out of there. Oh yeah, look at that. Boot comes right over, and we can just set it to the side. We do have one little plug there, which I think I could do all this from the side here. I mean, honestly, I don't even really have to take this loose. I can just lay it off the side, but you know what? I might as well take it loose. So we got a plug here, we got a push tab here, and then you just gotta pull the other side of it. So let me try to do that. Let me try to hold the phone set up. We got it loose, just had to push that little tab in right here and pull the other side out. So now the center console, we'll put it back here. Safe and out of the way. Okay, so in all of this, I put a new shifter assembly in because the old one was just original and it needed to be done, along with the new rubber gasket down here. I did all that. There's a video on my channel of that. So the rest of the Tombstone, I think this screw is gonna have to come out. The other side, as you can see, is broken. So we're just taking this one out. Set that to the side. And I still got I got a cassette here. What is this? It never works. World Above Tree Line. Every time I try to use it never actually, it'll read it, but it won't play it. I guess it's not really reading it. Next, the pop out, or the vents need to pop out. So what I've heard is you got to work a screwdriver in this side to get these two tabs to pop out. So we will very carefully try that. It's getting hot in here. Let me kick the door open, get some airflow. Okay, let me set you guys down and I will try to tackle this. Give me 1 second. So yeah, just some light prying in certain spots, and you just slowly can work it right out. And there we go. So that's one. And we'll put it up on the dash. And the second one, let's see if we can do it on video. I just want to be very careful with the pop out pieces. Oh, okay. You know what? That's not too bad, actually. Sometimes I don't like dealing with all this plastic stuff. It's just real old and brittle, but that one's came out just fine as well. And then we're gonna have a screw right here. So let's get after it. Oh, that was tight. But it comes out. And now when it gets close, yeah, I'm gonna want to try to catch this one. Because it could easily, my luck, it'll drop down that gap and it'll lose it. It'll just not be a good time. Twist the rest out by hand. I'll put it over here in the corner, the footwell area. And there's one on behind the other pop-out vent. Oh, lefty loosen, this is tight. Okay, got it. Okay, enough. I think the new Tombstone, you have to switch over your hazard and pop-up headlight buttons over to the new Tombstone. I don't think they come with, but it shouldn't be too hard to pop those out. Okay, we got both screws out. Now, I think I do have a metal tab here. Let's see. Nope. See? Just so brittle. The old one breaking off. You can see I already have a crack here, down here as well. The negative part of plastic. Set that off to the side. I'm gonna keep working it all around and try to get it out. So let me get 2 hands on that. Okay, so it did come out, and it looks like this piece is still in. Actually, let me get block the sun here so you can get a better view. This piece is still with the, looks like the metal clip still exists right here. Just gotta get it, let's get this out. I guess we'll get the Tombstone off first. So looking back here, should be a tab. Yes, I can pull the hazard pop-up headlight piece out. That tab right here, I'm just gonna push in and work it out. Okay, let me do it with 2 hands. Okay, so this is what it remains of my Tombstone. So definitely ordering a new one's going to be a good fix. And if you look on the back of the hazard and pop-up buttons, looks like just this screw and this screw, I could take the whole thing out. So let's try that. Okay, there's the one screw. Let's set that right in here for now. And then the other screw. All right, check that out. That pops right out. That's super easy. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Give it a little good wipe down. And I have all the, it's mainly these guys right here. Hopefully one here, and then the one is still in the car. So just gotta work that out. And it should be good to go. And I don't know if I have to transfer this piece over to the new Tombstone. We'll find out when it comes in. So yeah, that's the disassembly of the old Tombstone. I give this area a good wipe down. And thanks for watching.